And the president, in his New Year's speech, promises a living wage for workers in the country. Joke Adisa has details.
It's brand new year.
President Bola Tinubu's New Year message appears to bring a glimmer of hope to workers reeling under the impact of fuel subsidy removal and other tough government decisions that have a significant impact on the country. The president acknowledged the hardship caused by his administration's resolve to end the era of fuel subsidy after over 40 years and recognizes the rising cost of living with an inflationary rate above 28% and high underemployment. While he empathizes with the people, President Bola Tinubu believes the tough decisions are necessary to take the nation to its next level of economic and citizen emancipation. More significantly is President Bola Tinubu's assurance of a living wage for workers in the new year.
From the boardroom at the broad streets in Lagos to the main streets of Kano and Nembe Creeks in Bayelsa, I hear the groans of Nigerians who work hard every day to provide for themselves and their families. I'm not oblivious of the expressed and sometimes unexpressed frustrations of my fellow citizens.
On the streets of Abuja, Nigerians welcome Mr. President's message of hope.
I appreciate what Mr. President said pertaining the minimum wage, and I will also add that they should increase it to 150,000 naira, so that it will aid the workers and also the business people.
I've been hearing all these things, but till when we see it, till when we touch it, till we will feel it, 30,000 naira is not nothing.
On the eve of the new year, the Nigeria Labour Congress reiterates its readiness to get a living wage at all costs for the workers in 2024. NLC's New Year message to Nigerians is for support to win the battles ahead. Currently, the minimum wage is 30,000 naira, but it is still not a national wage as some states have refused to implement it. What organized labor seeks to achieve this time around is to ensure that the new minimum wage must be realistic, reflects current economic realities, and be in the interest of workers.
President Bola Tinubu has indeed raised the hopes of Nigerian workers for a true living wage in the new year. And with Mr. President's assurance, organized labor may need to sweat less in achieving a realistic and sustainable living wage for its members. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
And to help us understand and shape the expectations of Nigerians from this administration, joining us is the CEO, Economic Associate, Dr. Ayo Teriba. Good to have you join us.
Good evening.
Good evening. So, Dr. Teriba, it's the first speech and the first New Year speech and first budget signing by the president, all done on January the 1st. When you look at that speech or examine that speech and also the budget, what does that tell you about the financial and economic vision of this administration?
That the nation has had to deal with from before he came into office, but especially the attempts he feels their pains. And I believe that will resonate.
All right, so Dr. Teriba, there seems to be a connection challenge. Just a minute, Dr. Teriba.